Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're an oldie but a goodie, welcome back. We are doing our first 2025 garden tour. So there's no plants down yet, but I do have a lot of seedlings. The garden is complete, so let me show you what we got. I keep looking in the wrong direction and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. All right, let me turn around. Here's seedlings number one. So I'm here in my house, inside the house, and I start them here on some trays. I love the cocoa pellets, and I have them on a heat pad. And right now they look like a hot mess because Sal jumped on them the other day and threw them all on the ground. So that being said, I have no idea if the tomatoes that I thought were in here are actually in here. So as soon as they come out to be like this, I don't want them to get too leggy. So of course I put them on a bigger container and then I bring them to the barn, to the greenhouse. Now the other thing I have is, here's some peppers that have not grown out yet because the same thing happened. Now I'm 4 weeks behind on my pepper because these actually, he really tore the peppers up. And the whole container was like, it was a mess. So I had to reseed all of my peppers. But this year, I decided to use all of I tried to do as much as I could with all the seeds that I have because now I have lots of space. So even if I have like an extra pepper plant, I have space for it. So I did a load of peppers. So even if and I'll show you when we get to the barn, but I want to say even if these all grow, I have space for them. I also have this hydroponic, oh my goodness, the fact that I remember, starter, and so far I started a bunch of seeds this way. My cabbage did really good, lettuces does good, spinach do good, and I think that's all I got that started. I have a few peppers to see how it does. So far, this actually works faster than this. It's sort of like a test trial thing, but I do want lettuce in here and like spinach to grow all year round. But I wanted to see how the other seeds do, so I figured let me try that first and then see how it goes, right? But I want to say out of here, all of the cabbages sprouted and they did really well, which is what I have here. So what happens is this is what it looks like. Sorry about my nails. And I will put it in one of these with dirt and soil in it, and I'll put it in the greenhouse. So let's go to the barn. All right, guys, here's the rest of the plants. So as you can see, like all of these tomatoes are growing. So I'm gonna put them in a pot. In a bigger pot. I think some of these are growing. These are more tomatoes. Put those in a pot. Sorry about the alarm. Some of these are growing, so I'm gonna put them in a pot. And I think some of these are growing. Yeah, so those are more peppers. It is a lot of seed, but it's all right because I have plenty of space to actually grow these in. And I want to say these are all supposed to be tomatoes. So like these are cherry tomatoes. These are the regular tomatoes. I want to say those are more of all the peppers, bell peppers, small peppers. Then I have a mixture of like all these other peppers. Oh no, these are seedlings of like herbs. That was dill. This is basil. I gotta say, I give myself a thumbs up because I actually have been doing really good with the labeling. Out of the 3 artichokes, I only got 1 artichoke. I did get 1 oregano. on here. And then these, now I'm gonna put them in a pot just like this. And then usually what I do is, and then I go in here and put them in here. So let me open this up because I need 2 hands. So here's all the trays. These right here that are full of soil to the top, those are the peppers that this dumb dog actually dropped on the ground. So I just dumped it all in there and I'm hoping for the best. My loofahs are doing great. They're nice and warm. Here's all the other stuff that's been growing. Here's an example of the ones that came from the, oh man, what's the name of that thing again? I said it, the micro whatever. These came from there. So I do have a heat mat, but I know some of these seeds should not be on heat. So I only have the light going for the top, especially like these rows right here. The only thing that's getting hit, the heat mat, is actually the middle. I'm going to do the same thing here where I'm going to push this back and half of it will get the heat. And then the new tray will get half of the heat. Because I do have the light growing. This is all my celery. I have like, I think grass growing in here as well. Because I did, this was supposed to be for my onions. And it does, I don't know if the onions actually grew. I ended up getting those bugs again. And they actually tore up the onions. So I'm not too sure if I got the onions. I have, here is ginger. And so far I only got one that's growing. And I'm hoping it hurry up to get, you know, nice and warm. Because if not, it's going to die. I have more peanuts in here. As you can see, they are growing. So that's a good thing because I do want to grow my peanuts. And then here I have more, actually more plants growing. I got broccoli, stevia, mint plants, basil. So yeah, I think I'm doing pretty good. You know, pretty good compared to like in Connecticut. So let me get my tray going. Because I do have to put the plants in here before they die on me. Alright guys, so according to my calendar, actually, I get to put these next week. So that's all of the onions. I have all of these out here sprouting. So I have a lot of onions that I need to plant. And I also can plant beets, snap peas, which I'm going to do. And what else? Carrots. So those are the ones that we're gonna plant either tomorrow or next week. I gotta look and see when it was I'm supposed to. Say hello to the pain in the butt Sal, who keeps killing my seedlings. Alright guys, here's the orchard. And check it out. They're budding. I want to say they're all budding. Every single one of them. All of them are budding. Except for the 2 navels. The peach is doing really great. These navel ones are the only ones that look like they didn't make it. So I have to see if I can get my money back. But all the other ones, this one didn't do too well. This one is still dried out. And then this is our pomegranate. And this one looked like it's completely gone too. So I think out of all the trees, we have 4 that did not bloom yet. But I don't know if maybe it's because those we didn't buy here. We brought all of our orchard from a local guy. So they're all blooming. Gonna kill Caleb because he did tracks between all of my trees. You see? So all of these, even the cherries, we got from a local guy who sells these orchard trees. He was really nice. Older gentleman. I guess that's like his side hustle to keep him entertained. And these came from him too. Said we didn't get to put the pawpaw trees in the ground, so I'm hoping sometime this week we can. And then here is the main garden, which I planted everywhere you see hay, except for Sal. I did a cover crop, so we'll see how it goes. But according to the measurements, I should have 9 aisles or 9 lanes of, I think is 3 feet by about 45 or 50 feet long. So it's pretty long, where I can get plenty of space to grow all those extra stuff that is growing. I also grow extra because we're organic and we don't put any pesticides or anything. So if I have any bug pest issues, because this is the first time of me growing here in Tennessee, at least I have extra plants for myself. And then those are the beds. And then that's it. I'm out. Oh no, not really. I forgot about the green stalks. I can show you what I do have on the ground. I did put my plants, flower plants in here. I forgot which ones did I put. And I put plants there. And then actually the berries are good to go. Here's the blackberry already blooming. Sal, get away from it. And this one is blooming. Which one are you? Ugh. This one is the thornless blackberry. Then we have this one that's blooming actually right here, and I forgot which one was that one. That's another blackberry. Here is the blueberry, and it's already blooming. That's nothing. I gotta cut that actually. Here's another blueberry that looks green. That's starting to bud. And then here's the raspberry patch. That one don't look too good. Here are 3 different kinds of raspberries. They're actually blooming, except these have thorns. So this one was a red one. That's a purple one. And I think this is supposed to be a white one. It was a mix of 3. So we'll see how it goes. That one is also a raspberry that's growing. And this one is the exciting one. This is the elderberry. So, and this I got from that guy as well. Get away from the plant. And I got this one from the guy too. Yes. And it's blooming. Here's the one of the circles I planted rhubarb. So as you can see, they're popping out. This one has asparagus, but obviously nothing yet. This has nothing. And this has the mint or peppermint, but nothing yet. And technically that's it. I don't have nothing else planted until I plant my onions, the beets, and the carrots. The other thing is I took clippings from my neighbor's elderberry, and look, they're growing. Actually, I took a clipping of the elderberry, of the blackberry, and the blueberry to see what happens, and they're actually growing. So I guess I'll be putting it next to the other one. And then I have 2 honeysuckles, but nothing yet. And I think my lemons died from Connecticut. Yep. Look at a dog. Look at a dog. But that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed our first tour of the garden. Even though not a lot of things have planted, you have to wait for a couple of weeks before all this stuff starts popping up. Oh, no, it's not over yet. I forgot the green stalk. Hold on. All right, the green stalks. I cleaned them up, topped them off. Nothing has grown yet, but I did get my strawberries. So I got 50 strawberry plants. Half of them already have green in it. half of them don't. As you can see, look, that one doesn't have any green. So I don't think they all survived. And I think I was supposed to put them next week on, and I put them on, I guess, a little bit too early. But at least they're there. And some of them are green, so some are better than none. And then this one is empty with whatever garlic I have there. My winter sowing did not work. And then this one, I did put, I think, spinach on the top. And I did put some snap peas on this trellis so it can grow up to this trellis. But nothing yet. It's too early. Alright, now I can set a farewell, goodbye. Thank you for watching. God bless. Don't forget to subscribe. Give it a thumbs up. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.